up north in Chicago, and he went down to Mississippi to visit his cousins, his family. This was in 1955. The mentality of the South was definitely different than the North. Well, it was one afternoon he went walking with his cousins to the candy store, and they went inside and he waited out, and he saw a white woman that he thought was very attractive, and he whistled at her. And that was just something you don't do, probably in North or South, but he didn't know that. He whistled at this white woman, and when he did, she took offense to it. And she went home that afternoon and told her family members, and they sought after Emmett Till. And once they found him that night, they pulled him out of his family's home and beat him. And they beat him, and they beat him to death. 14-year-old young man. And when they finally found him, they found him in a river, because there was body in the river. His head was as big as his podium. So when I saw these pictures as a 12-year-old young man, these pictures scared me. The story scared me. I said, how could this happen to somebody who's just like me, not far from my age? Well, around that same time, 12 years old, I was a ball boy for the Chicago Bulls. Fun job, great job, but I was the visiting team's ball boy. So that meant I would have to work the visiting team's locker room. And every night after every game, I would have to travel under this tunnel, under the stadium, back to the home locker room to take the equipment. Well, after I heard this story about Emmett Till, I was running with that equipment under the tunnel. Because I was scared that goes to Emmett Till, something was going to happen to me. Well, after about, I'd say, 9 times of doing this, I decided to play the black guy and scare me and stop and be like, look, what do you want with me? You know, something is here. What is it? And I felt the spirit. It was the spirit of Emmett Till telling me that greatness is in me. It says something, you have something to do that's great in this world. It's beyond your belief, but greatness is in you. And I took that spirit and I said, yeah, okay, cool. You know, so the next time I was going through that tunnel, I still looked around a little bit, but I felt I had a little greatness in me. I already knew that greatness was there for me. And I really knew that spirit was there talking to me. And I had never told anybody this when I was, you know, growing up, until I started speaking. I told them this story. Right then and there, I knew something was great in my life that I wanted to achieve. That greatness was inside of me.